Alright, what's up guys, and welcome to today's video. And if you take a very good look at my screen here, we're going to see that Bitcoin is making its way out of our support zone. As this has been our support zone inside this area here, and you could see that Bitcoin has not been able to break out of this our support zone from this time up to this place here. And we are using the 1 hour time, the daily time frame, and you could see Bitcoin has been circling around this support zone. I believe it will break because we have done 1 and 2, 3, and then 4, and then 5. And if another candle forms lower again, if another falling wedge should show again, that means we'll be going down above this this particular point where we are today. And for those of you that took the trade yesterday, and for those of you that long the trade yesterday from this point of 18,000, I believe we must have gotten from this point of 18,000 we must have gotten 16%. Yeah, I believe we must have gotten 16%. And if we should come lower to this point, this is where the dip started yesterday, must have gotten 5%. And if you in 5%, you put in $500, and you know what that means if you have gotten 5%. Although Bitcoin did Bitcoin was about to see a new phrase of 20k yesterday before the massive market manipulation started. For me, that wasn't because of the Federal Reserve percent. No, 75%. No, that was not because of the Federal Reserve 75% that was announced. That basically was because of what Joe Biden said about the current inflation to improve the production of food. I believe that was just the reason why the market started going down against us massively. And you could see at this point, to show you that the market was manipulated, from this point the market started picking up again. The market picked up and came back to 1900, and then a massive dump again, which is trying to rescue up from here today. So this is how the market has been off. This is how the market has been off. The market has been. If you should take a look, we aren't having any gap in the market here. Take a very good look at the screen. We aren't having any gap in the market here. There was no gap in the market. So for the reason for the massive dump, it was a market manipulation. And talk about the inflation, we're not going to be having inflation again until we get to this point of until we get to this point. I believe we should get to this point. And currently the market cap is so low at 881 billion. I believe we should be getting as high as this point of 1 trillion in no discount time, because the Federal Reserve meeting will be held in 40 days time. So in 40 days time we should be getting a report again. That's when we'll be getting a report again in 40 days time. So I believe in 40 days time the market must have gone way up. In 40 days time the market must have gone way up. We are seeing a rising wedge, and at the same time there's a falling wedge. There's a falling wedge down in the market here. We've been seeing a lower high, lower, and this place went lower than this previous one. So I believe from this point the market should be gaining momentum up, as I believe should be coming up to, if not too bad, 22,000. I believe we should be coming up to that point right there. So here, and you could see right here that in 40 days time, that is when we're going to be having another Federal Reserve meeting. And then we're going to be having the Federal Reserve meeting again. So I believe from now to this point, that will be by October, or if probably October. That will be by October. I believe the market should gain a lot of strength before this time. Because I don't really see much that will be affecting the market right now. So I believe the market should be gaining a lot of strength before this particular meeting will be held again, which might manipulate the market again or pump the market again. Because I believe with what we had yesterday down here, the Federal Reserve rate was was at 75%. 75 is not supposed to dump the market. 100 is supposed to dump. 75 was supposed to be a bull, a pump for the market, but because of manipulation, the market has to drop way down. So, and at this point, the market has been making a slight movement towards the downside, a falling wedge towards the downside. If you could see, the market has been making a falling wedge towards the downside. At this point right here, the market has been making a falling wedge down towards the downside, and we've been having, from this point of 20-something thousand, we fell down to as low as 18,000 to 18,100, and the market picked up again. As you could see, we're on the 4-hour time frame, and it's showing you a very bullish sign. And from this point of yesterday, I mean, this was so crazy for the market yesterday. The dump was massive, like the dump was massive, and then the market tried to pick up again to show you that this was a manipulation. From this point, this was a manipulation. I could see how the market is trying to find its way back up again. So I believe with the Federal Reserve meeting not held in the next 40 days time, this market will do a massive bounce back. We should be expected to see the market way up before next week to this point of 2,500. Yeah, because I'm not seeing anything that will hold this market back again. For me, I'm not seeing anything that will hold this market back. For those of you that are wishing to long, we have a Bybit link, we have a Bygate link, and we have a Binance. Binance is giving $100 to future traders. For those of you that are looking to long, let's say you long from this point where we are now, we long from this point where we are, yeah, this point right here. I'm already on my long position. I would have loved to show, but I don't like showing my long position on the market. If you should long from this point down to 2,500, you must have gotten 8%, and 8% with $400, that will be giving you a huge of 2,000 plus in the trade. So do wait to use our link in our bio, and do leave a thumb up on the video and a comment. See you guys in our next video. The market was not really funny for us yesterday. Thank you.